Craig Crawford here, retired journalist working for nothing but the truth and Social Security check here with our Minneapolis eyes and ears. Katie's here. Katie, oh, I see Jamie's hopping in.
Yay, Jamie.
Here comes Jamie.
Woo-hoo.
Yay. Here's Jamie. All right, everybody's here. I don't know where to begin. I'm overwhelmed actually with the news. I mean,
there's so much that happened.
I mean, it just is blowing my mind. I mean, it's like, Trump, the whole Trump Europe thing would be a big deal if it wasn't for JD Vance just lying through his teeth all day long in Minneapolis yesterday, making up shit. My favorite, I think, I had two favorites for Vance yesterday in Minneapolis. One was he said that ICE is there. I mean, he said these words: ICE is there to protect the people from the protesters. He even downplayed the whole immigration thing. They're really there to protect the people from the. And then the other was they took that 5-year-old kid to protect him from, his words, freezing to death.
Yeah, that's not true, because there was family in the house that were actually asking for the boy to be released so they could take him into the house, and they wouldn't let him go. Honestly, can I be honest? I think it's witnesses. I think they want to take the witnesses, because they're taking a lot of families with like a dad and a kid, or a mom and a kid. That's what they've been doing, kind of. And I'm thinking it's a witness thing. But I mean, a 5-year-old kid, a 5-year-old. Oh, it breaks my heart.
And then another thing we got going on is here's the March for Life here in Washington.
Outside of EW10 and other.
Right now, there they are.
Well, I think
right Vance here, just about a mile and a half. I guess it's about a mile and a half from where I'm sitting right now. They're over there on the National Mall.
Yeah, as long as they're not born yet, they're in favor of life.
Yeah. As soon as they're out, bye.
You're on your own, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying to Katie earlier, I've covered the abortion pro-life movement since I started in journalism in the 80s, I guess. Yeah, the mid 80s, early 80s. And I have never seen the pro-life movement with less power within the Republican Party since Roe was abolished. Because what happened was the dog caught the car. and once Roe was abolished, and it's real, then it's no longer just an issue for Republicans to rev up the fringe. Now they got to answer to the independent voters who are furious with the abolishing of Roe and the impact, the consequences of it. And now they're just running away from it. And so as a result of this March for Life going on right now, you are not seeing the roster of speakers that you would see in the past. If they are, a lot of them, like Trump, are just sending videotapes. They're not showing up in person. Vance, however, in an hour is showing up in person. So
this never became a big thing till they started running out of white boy babies to adopt.
Yep. I agree with you, Jamie.
We may not get a lot of commenters today because I didn't do the reminder over on Blue Sky or X for that matter. So we may not. Oh, it'll be an interesting experiment. See if we get any without that. And I didn't put the reminder on YouTube itself either. I could go ahead and do that.
And now that you've been declared a blog, you should get in people to interview.
A podcast. Yeah, I thought about. I did interview that. I mean, I like interviewing I did a 30-minute interview with the web editor for C-SPAN about Thomas Paine.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, hi,
See,
Blue.
that's my idea of the things I like to do. Oh, hey there, Blue.
Hey, I was just checking in to see. Katie, is everybody striking in Minnesota, and why can't the rest of the nation hop on that? Because that's the only thing that's going to really. We needed a strike last year to shut this down.
There should have been something going on, but like I said the other day, they had to kill a white woman for everybody to notice. I hate saying it, but that's
Yep.
Well, apparently my Safeway is on a walkout because I have been able to get my groceries delivered. Because yesterday I figured they would be overwhelmed, but yesterday I did an order and they finally sent me a note, said, "Can't do it. Let's try tomorrow." And so I set it for 7:00 this morning, and I haven't heard from them yet. So maybe.
Well, you know what DC is like: 2 inches of snow, and they wait for spring.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah. The whole place shuts down. Just the thought of snow. It doesn't have to be snow. Oh, here's some of the March for Life folks here, right there. Let's see.
Oh,
yeah.
Are we sacrificing children now?
Yeah. Look at those boys. Look at those boys.
Yeah, they got these kids all.
Wait until they find out. Wait until they find out the Heritage Foundation's newest thing is that they're going to end up paying a lot of child support.
So we got to take what we see is wrong, and we see it.
And is this your first March?
Yep.
Yeah. What's the energy like? Tell me what it's like to be here.
It's exciting. I like it.
Yeah.
I mean,
he sounds real excited.
Yeah.
So,
did you see the Heritage Foundation's newest thing on protecting the family? Their new directive.
And how do you witness to life as a young
No,
person?
I
haven't looked at that.
They plan to ban contraception.
Great.
IVF, which I'm guessing that at least some of the 3 people that are pregnant in the administration now or adjacent to it had IVF. I'm thinking Usha. I'm thinking the IVF clinic. Yeah. Usha. Yeah, she's 40. I mean, come on. Yeah. So anyway,
there's the aerial. There's the aerial shot right now from Western Monument. I do not see a big crowd there.
No. No. But so if they take away contraception for starters, and they want to like tamp down education, they do not want educated women. They want women home and subservient.
Yeah.
They want to lower the age of majorities so that marriages can.
Yeah, they want kids. They said 14 is the age of consent.
14.
No.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, no.
Yeah, no. I mean, it is the most evil crap you've ever heard in your life, and they want to take away no fault divorces so that women have to stay in abusive relationships, and it's like every bad thing that you can imagine. It's wrapped up in this newest directive from the Heritage Foundation.
All it is perpetuating the patriarchy, is what it is.
Yep.
It's Handmaid's Tale. We're going to turn into Handmaid's Tale, is what it's going to be.
Yes, and all the women that are carrying water for these guys, it's disgusting. Anyway, the guys are going to realize that no contraception, and they want them to have a lot of babies, and they're going to have to pay a lot of child support. And I don't think a lot of young men want that either. They would like to have a date that they can't get because they're in their basement.
Yeah,
but I don't think that they want family responsibilities. They don't want the children, to take care of kids and to pay for them, for God's sake. So,
I actually just did a recording for my podcast on the patriarchy. So
you did?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Well, now when are you going to share these with the world?
I very soon. My goal is by March.
Because you're because you're still planning the Netflix thing where you're just going to release them all at once. So
on Spotify.
On Spotify. I'm just saying that's how Netflix drops stuff. They drop.
Yes, you can call me the Netflix girl, but no, I just did one on the patriarchy and the lonely male epidemic that they keep talking about. Because the other day I was watching something, and then they brought that up and went on for about 45 minutes about the male loneliness epidemic and blah blah blah. It basically is women are more independent than these very right-wing men are, and they're expecting an Erica Kirk, or they're expecting these highly respected in their area women that are too perfect, and they're not getting that, and so they're not going for it. They're
Well,
not
the other thing is
trying.
they're not willing to do anything to step up their game either to meet
Right.
women where they are. You know, they don't.
Yeah.
You get what you deserve,
Right.
and they deserve
Basically,
nothing.
found out women were really good at running the world, and it scared them.
It did.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, have y'all followed Scott Galloway at all? He's a commentator on business, and he's got a book out on it. But he has really been focused on young men and their issues, and he gets into the social and economic and all that, and he makes the point that these guys, we laugh about the basement, but I mean, it's like, they're into the crypto and the video games and stuff, and they're not getting girlfriends, and they're just lost. They're falling behind, women their age in school and job. And he said they're just, it's a time bomb is the way he describes it. And they're a big reason Trump won this election. If not the main reason. I can make the case they're the main reason he won the election.
But they are turning on him.
Yeah.
Because it's not helping them.
Yeah.
Joe except
Rogan
for the ones that joined ICE.
But... Joe Rogan again today. Was it today or yesterday? Was talking about how ICE is operating and he doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Well, Joe,
back on it.
A little too late.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try sending a notice to Blue Sky and YouTube and see if we get some commenters from there. I didn't send any notices out today because I've been busy on some nerdy stuff with the website.
Okay, so ICE has been in Maine for 2 days.
Yeah, I saw they went there. Now what's that all
problems
about?
there now?
Oh, looky here. Here's your guy. Here's your ICE field
ICE
marshal.
Guy?
Yeah, and talking in Minneapolis. I guess he's got a press conference going on.
Benino?
Oh,
Bavino?
God.
Tiny
Yeah.
Bite?
I hope someone stomps him with a boot.
Well,
Let's see. There he is.
Talk about a
He's a tiny
Napoleon
boy.
complex.
The world's tiniest Nazi.
Organizations, victims organizations,
Here he
victims'
goes.
rights organizations. What about the angel moms? That one's one that's never reported on. How many victims do you need?
What's an
before
angel
an
mom?
organization like that pops up? It's not one or
No
two.
clue.
I can guarantee you
I'm
that.
not
Is
look it
somebody
up.
Look
punking
at
him
MAD,
because
Mothers
the
Against Drunk
flags and the
Driving
podium
from
look
back
really
in the 80s
big?
and 90s. That organization popped up because a lot of children are getting killed by drunk drivers.
I can always tell when
What about the angel
Vance
moms now?
is
How
on the
many
run,
victims
and they know they got a
illegal aliens
problem.
that
I
should not be
mean,
here
I
in the
can tell
United
the way
States
Vance was acting yesterday. They know
causing
this
family
ICE thing is
separation
backfiring on
for
them.
American citizens?
He reads
It's
all
not
those
reported on
internal polls.
by most news media
I mean, they
outlets.
Okay,
spend
How
$1
many
million
children
a
Okay.
week on.
Angel
Excuse me.
moms
They
are
spend
are
$1
one
million
of those
a week on
Republican
polls.
or any of
created
the other
things.
outlets? How many? How many does it take? I'd love that question. There's
Angel
another
moms.
phenomenon there.
This is
I would
great.
love that
Angel.
question answered.
Yeah,
But the
this
fact
is
of the
one
matter
of
is we
those
do have angel
Republican
moms.
created
A lot of
names.
them, unfortunately.
Good. They got a factory somewhere that I think it's
Yeah, it refers to a mother who has lost a child tragically.
There are no more angel
But,
moms. We don't want more angel moms.
And
The second sense
particularly
of that term.
What about
came
a
out
child
by
who's
Donald
lost a
Trump.
mother tragically?
We're going to take again.
Oh, so the angel moms were introduced by Trump on August 31st of 2016 to speak about illegal immigration. He invited mothers of whose children had been killed by illegal immigrants to speak. That's who he's referring to.
So
They were at the
not like-
convention. They had them at the Republican convention, didn't they?
So like Renee
so.
Good's mother
Yeah.
wouldn't qualify as an angel mom then.
Correct.
Well, what about? Well, is Renee Good's son an angel son?
Yeah, exactly. Right.
What about those? What about
Jeez.
angel kids? What about angel kids?
I keep
whose
hoping
parents are
that
killed by
someone
ICE?
will do a wrongful death suit against the guy who shot her.
Well, they did the autopsy. They said that there was one in the forearm and one in the chest, which she would have survived, but the third shot was the one in the temple, and that's what got her.
Yeah.
And he just lost his fucking temper.
Directly through the window. Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't know how to use his big boy words and his fragile little ego, and that's who we've got.
And they didn't teach them any de-escalation techniques either. That's blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
there
I
was
mean,
nothing to. There was nothing there was no. To me, I was like, what needed to be de-escalated?
you know, I mean, that's something we're used to in DC, of course, with all the protestings on a regular basis. And our cops, the DC cops, are so well trained. I've seen them firsthand many times. I saw them with the Proud Boys. Actually, you know, they had a rally before January 6th. The Proud Boys did in November, I think it was. And I actually went out there for that and watching them. And I watched those cops deal with those Proud Boys, and they kept their distance. They didn't aggravate them. They waited. They didn't, you know, it was a textbook example of de-escalation, you know, and there were no problems, you know. They could have easily provoked problems with any kind of, because those are hotheads, those Proud Boys. You know, they were ready to fight.
And a lot of them are in ICE now, probably.
They're family men and women. They
Yeah,
have
I think
children of
so.
their own. They suck. I know for a fact that they were heartbroken
Who's this guy?
to see the child's own family leave him behind.
Oh my God, are they
He's
still
trying-
trying to
trying-
push
yeah.
that?
Conejo Arias eventually requested that his child stay with him.
No,
They
that
keep
did not
pushing that.
happen.
I know, it's crazy. They are just nonstop.
Yep. They've completely, and they're lying. I mean, everybody knows. Why do they keep trying to spin it?
I mean, the lawyer for the father himself denies all this. I mean,
Yeah.
they're saying the father's the one that wanted it. You know, I mean, God. So,
Yeah, I want to bring my 5-year-old with me into detainment. I don't think that was no.
and the mother was right there, right? I mean,
Um,
they're trying to say she didn't want the kid or something.
No. They were asking for the child. They were trying to use the bargaining chip for the dad, but also for the other family to come out.
Yeah,
They're
weren't they
all-
didn't they want the kid to try to coax them
Yeah.
out?
Yeah. They
using the
grabbed him
child
out
as
of the
bait.
car and were using him as bait.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically
that's
a
what-
ransom situation.
And that is
Yeah.
what they're doing with several kids now. Oh, the big thing is, I didn't tell you guys about this. ICE sent out an information to a school district that they were providing free meals and meal assistance programs.
To lure
Oh.
them there, you mean? Or?
Yeah.
Yes. I got to find where it was. I know it's in the cities. I want to say it's like, oh gosh. Let me see. Hold on. Food assistance. ICE. Yeah, because they're doing all this stuff. Yeah. Oh, they also go to food distribution sites.
Yeah, they did. They went to a
Yeah.
food pantry someplace else too.
Yeah.
And
But yeah, they sent out a flyer to people in a certain district, in a certain town, that they were doing free meals and food assistance for those who were locked up in their houses. Isn't that fun?
Huh.
Mm-hmm. And so the school district came out last night and was like, do not do this. Do not follow this. This is not through us. No, none of it.
oh my God. I can't believe they're that horrible, but I can believe they're that horrible.
It's terrible.
Well, Vance yesterday was just, it was, he was blaming it all on that. If we just got more cooperation from the local police, you know, we wouldn't have all this chaos and everything. If they would just
Except that they wouldn't cooperate with the police.
Well, what's funny though,
they weren't even telling them where they were going. I mean, how were they supposed to cooperate with them?
yeah, but when it first started, like the Fraternal Order of Police, and for I don't know if it was Minneapolis or for the whole state, said that they were backing ICE.
Who said that?
There was the Fraternal Order of Police of, I don't know if it was, and they put out a statement that they would support ICE, and I was like, great. But then, when they get turned on, then all of a sudden it's like they did something to one of our off-duty officers.
Yeah.
Like,
several now.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, do you understand what's going on now? I mean, people don't understand until it really affects them, I guess. Mm-hmm. People are just that blind.
Well, I know. Okay, so at Whipple today, I was just watching Status Quo before we got on this.
Status Quo, I love that name.
They're having lots of camera malfunctions because it's so cold here today.
Mm.
It is like where I'm at. It is currently negative 17.
Oh wow!
And the real feel is negative like 25. So we're having a lot of fun here today. In fact, the whole state, all the schools are closed today because it's so cold. But no, people are out at Whipple, and they have now done blockades along the road. So protesters can't go into the road that they normally go to right across from Whipple, but they've made blockades so you can actually go up the road all the way to the parking lot of Whipple, and protesters have lined themselves up there. They have like all these shields and stuff because now they're starting to do pepper spray again, which from what I know is it won't work in this kind of cold. It won't explode, right?
Oh,
so
really?
We're kind of hoping it like doesn't work.
Maybe they could spray antifreeze. They could get antifreeze spray.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Don't give me any ideas.
Well,
yeah, don't give them.
I know. I saw a few people with leaf blowers down there, so I'm hoping there's more. But some of these protesters that are there every day, people donated money to them. People gave money to them to buy like the outdoor heaters. So that's what they have out there. There's like 6 of them and they have them just lined up. So they're outdoor heaters, the gas heaters.
Oh, really?
Well, because they can't have, they tried to do a little fire there the other day, and the sheriffs kept coming and saying, you can't have that out because it's flammable. The gas that they throw at you is flammable. So you can't have an open flame.
Well, tell them not to throw open
gas at us. Right. That's what the protesters were saying. But yeah, so people are doing that today. And today is the official economic ice out. Yeah, so we're doing that.
What exactly are people doing then? So they're just shutting down the whole economy?
Businesses have closed. Big businesses, some of them, like all the museums, Museum of the Science Museum in Minnesota, the Children's Museum. I'm trying to think of what other museums. There's a lot of them have closed for today. Small businesses all over the metro. And I'm talking not just in Minneapolis and St. Paul, all over the metro. And it's because they're going to protest this. And there is also there's no shopping, no school, no work. And my husband was
your great dream. This has been your great dream, Blue. You've always
yes,
been pushing the walkouts. Blue's wanting everybody to walk out everywhere.
Yes. And this is great because Mother Nature basically said, hey, I'm going to handle it for you. So, and the funny thing is we've all been kind of praying to like the gods to please give us a real cold snap to reduce these incidences, and she delivered.
Yeah.
Well, but we'll see how many do they do today now.
It's warm here. Our wind chill is -9.
Woo.
Oh, Don Gone's with us on that. The walkout. The economic angle is
Exactly.
the best solution.
Yep.
Don Gone. Get in here and talk to us, Don Gone.
Yeah.
She's shy. She's been on here before, and I love talking to her. I love her accent.
Ryan, I believe they are because I'm sorry, I will say it. Catholic priests are probably still doing it. I hate saying it, but honestly, I think it happens in every religion. I hate to say it.
I think
some kind of abuse.
I think Ryan got stirred up here because
Erica Kirk is going to do a tour with Greg Laurie, who is a preacher who was convicted of. I got to pull him up here. He's a bad dude, and she's going to tour with him.
God,
Greg Laurie, he is pastor.
Hello, Don Gone. I'm gonna put this link in here again. If you got your phone camera on, you just click this link and come talk to us.
Oh, come on.
There it is. Anyway, we're happy to talk to you in comments.
Yeah,
that's
he's
where you want to be.
Yes. So Erica Kirk is with Pastor Greg Laurie, who is currently embroiled in child abuse and sex trafficking allegations.
Really?
It's launched her let's see, the Widow Kirk's thing is called Make Heaven Crowded, the Make Heaven Crowded tour, which features this child abuser and trafficker allegedly as a primary speaker. I got to post that on the trail after we're done here. Yeah.
Now, let me nerd out a minute here with Don Gone. Now, if you're using iPhone, Safari, are you using Safari still, Blue?
Yes.
Safari? Yeah.
Yep.
So it's supposedly begun work. Apple and StreamYard, this platform, finally got together. So I don't know if that's your problem, but Don Gone's saying that it doesn't open when she clicks that link. She's going to try another way. Okay. Anyway.
Oh God.
Phone.
Trump.
Oh, okay, there's your problem.
Yeah.
iPhone Safari is glitchy on this thing. And it's not Yardstream's fault. It's iPhone. It's Apple's fault. I run into this with Apple all the time.
It's Tim Apple's fault.
It is. I mean, Google and other sites, they always get blamed for it. But what Apple does is they restrict their own customers' access to stuff they don't own. I mean, I don't know when iPhone customers will figure that out and get mad about it, but that's what happens. Anyway, that's my nerd rant.
Trump posted on X. Oh God.
I'll try intermittently.
What?
Okay. Well, keep
record
trying,
cold
man.
wave expected to hit 40 states. Rarely seen anything like it before. Could be environmental insurrectionists. Please explain. Whatever happened to global warming? Dude, this is part of global warming. God.
Is this his
Trump.
X post? I mean his Truth Social?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I thought maybe he was going to invade Panama or something. The way you were going, oh God. I thought it was really bad.
Dude, you don't remember the cold snap of 2021 where the Texas grid went down, dude?
I remember it.
Dude, really?
I was lucky. Dude. I was one of the only people I know who had power the whole time because I lived right next to a fire station.
Yeah, here's something I've noticed on Trump's Truth Social here. These GLP ads, I mean, the minute he started pushing GLPs, remember way back when he started doing it, he had to check. I happened to notice at the same time all these GLPs ads on Truth Social, and when he was signing the executive orders to anyway.
These days it's getting easier to tell what Trump does know. The list of what he doesn't know is too long.
Oh God, yes.
So is this the one you were just reading?
That's the one I was just talking about.
Record cold wave expected to hit 40 states.
He is not the brightest bulb on the tree.
The thing is, his psycho narcissism
completely
is so
out.
extreme. He's got to be in the middle of every story, no matter what it is. He's got to be the center of attention. So now everybody's talking about the weather. So now he's going to get in the middle of that. Yeah. And the funny thing about this global warming is that was one of the reasons they wanted Greenland, is because of global warming. We were going to, so all of a sudden global warming existed when they wanted to come up with an argument to take Greenland.
Just,
yeah, someone should write back to him. It's melting Greenland.
And Iceland, because now Caroline Leavitt said about Iceland in her press briefing.
Yeah.
Oh, we got somebody new here. Oh, I won't accuse Apple of that. I just accuse Apple of business, of being a business monopoly that disadvantages their own customers. That's all. I don't accuse them of that. Anyway, we got Bud Russell. Funny how he lives in your heart, in your head, rent free. No, I don't mind it. I actually think it's funny. I think Trump's funnier than South Park, except when it really matters.
Oh, but South Park nails it sometimes. I hate to say it, like nails it.
I mean, he's basically writing the script for them. So.
And Bud,
I mean, fair.
And Bud, I'll bet you let Biden and Obama live in your head rent free. I always find people say that.
And Chris reminds us of what's really important and why we're seeing all this.
Thank you, Chris.
Yes, thank you.
Are correct about that.
Because you were correct. But hopefully the Clintons are going to get it to happen.
I like for commenters to tell us where they are if they don't mind. I've enjoyed seeing that. Tell us where you are. A little bit about yourself. Made you stutter. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah, all right. You made me stutter. You got me, bud. I got Trump. I got Trump deranged syndrome. I don't call it derangement. I call it Trump is deranged syndrome. And here's the real Trump derangement syndrome right here.
Speaking of Russian assets, the latest negotiations with Ukraine.
Oh, is there something? See, this is what I mean. I mean,
only 2 times.
I keep up with Ukraine. I can't keep up with all the news. I'm totally overwhelmed. There's just so much to keep up with. So, what's the latest on Ukraine?
They're negotiating with Russia again. Yeah, it's Witkoff is going to Russia.
Witkoff and Kushner are both in Russia at the current. They're both there.
Mm-hmm.
But Putin doesn't want to negotiate.
Done gone. I agree with you, dear.
Yeah. In fact, on that score, let's get us some Jack Smith.
He's only a billionaire, Bud, because he's been fleecing the American public ever since he was elected. Before then, he was broke.
Yep.
Oh, it says right now protesters in Minneapolis are blocking the road to the Whipple Federal Building using sheets of metal. One is painted with the Palestinian flag. And these struggles are connected, and I hope folks see that.
Yep.
So cameras are struggling. So if you try to tune into that later, it's hard to keep up. But what I love is that this has been going around Twitter and Threads and Instagram. Is there's this man who has been making AI pictures of different resistance logos, and someone has it and put it onto a metal sheet. So I'm like, yes, it made it.
Here we go. Let's get us some Jack.
Oh God.
Yeah, let's see where we got.
Oh.
Here he is. Is this it?
30 years of public service, including in international settings, I have seen how the rule of law can erode. My fear is that we have seen the rule of law function in our country for so long that many of us have come to take it for granted.
I mean, that is so true. We don't know how. I mean, he speaks for. This is a guy who went after international, war criminals in the international court, and he's seen Bosnia and he's seen all these countries where the rule of law just collapses, and we take it for granted. We don't realize how it can happen here.
It's happening. It's
well,
happening.
That was for you, Don Gone. Got us some emojis from Don Gone.
Yeah, and now they're blaming the Capitol Police instead of
Yes.
Trump. The Capitol Police. Way to back the blue there, Republicans.
Chris, yeah, you're right. He worked on Capitol for 4 years at The Hague. I mean, this is a guy who knows what war criminals
knows what he's
look
doing.
like. And well, my problem with the hearing yesterday was, and he did as well as he could, but he was muzzled because they worked out a little scenario where the DOJ told him, you can't talk about this and that. Well, the this and that they told him he couldn't talk about just happened to be the things that were where he could defend himself on the cases, particularly the confidential documents case. So he couldn't talk about the facts for why he wanted to prosecute and why he got his grand jury, which we always remember, he got the grand juries to indict him. He didn't do it on his own. And so he couldn't talk about the evidence in those cases because they told him, they basically threatened him with prosecution if he revealed any secrets that but conveniently, the only secrets they defined were the ones that helped his point of view, and the secrets that helped Trump's point of view. Well, that was fine. Everybody could talk about that. So that was one problem they had. Plus, the other thing was he had to think very carefully about getting in a perjury trap, because that's what they were also trying to do yesterday. Basically, I realize now that's why they did the second interview yesterday, because 2-3 weeks ago they did one. What they did is they built a record, and this is why you do depositions in lawsuits. You take somebody's deposition, and then maybe 6 months later, at trial they forget or whatever, and you can impeach the witness that way. And that's what they did. They were taking stuff that he said in that last transcript and trying to find discrepancies or contradictions in what he said yesterday so he had to be thinking through all that, which is why a lot of his answers were a little bit hesitant and tentative, because he had to think through all that stuff. I mean, I don't know how he got through it.
Now, is there another, could he only not say things because of the where he was? Can he give an interview and say the things that they said that he could not say? Could he give an interview to? No.
No,
Okay.
there's gag orders on him.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Damn.
And the thing is, they did this with his first testimony, and they did it with this one too, is the DOJ didn't send it. They sent his lawyers an email a few hours. Well, actually, the first one, I think they sent one an hour before he started the testimony, and with a long list. Here's what you can't talk about. They wait and send it to him until just before the testimony. So I mean, they're messing with him, I mean that, and he knows that, he understands that. But like I say, that's what he had to process in his mind with every question from Republicans at that thing yesterday. And given that, it was a pretty amazing performance. Well, yeah, Bud, I agree. Democrat approval's down as a party, but when you look at generic numbers on who's going to, but what's interesting about that number, Bud, is despite that, Democrats are ahead by about 10 points in who they're going to vote for in the midterm. So even though they don't like Democrats, they dislike Republicans so much more. They're actually saying they're going to vote for them.
And we don't like them because they're weak and they haven't gone far enough to the left. They're still.
That's a great point. That's a big reason those numbers turn out the way they do. Yeah,
they're in the middle of the road, and the middle of the road is where you get run over, and they need to go left. I mean, Mamdani proved to them what is to be done. And people are realizing now that, like, the Nordic system of universal health care and education and all the stuff, even their we're paying in taxes, and our tax dollars don't go to help us. They're paying in high taxes, yes, but it comes back to them as a benefit. It doesn't get wasted. So I think people are waking up to that too. Oh, no more wokeness.
Oh, here we go. Chevy got a newbie. Chevy Premier. Democrats are domestic terrorists importing illegals, stealing our money, and violating our constitutional rights.
Your constitutional rights are being violated by the current administration, idiot. I got to go.
I got to give you credit, Chevy. You're good. You're a good copier and paster. Just tell us what site that came from. Where are you headed, Blue? Did you say you were going?
I right before I came, I just got back from physical therapy, so I need to go take a leave and lay down.
You got the bad weather coming? You got bad weather coming?
Oh yeah. It's the wind chill right now is 9 below, and it's supposed to start snowing tonight. So, yeah, we'll have it too. So everybody take care, and I'll talk to you for the anniversary, I guess.
Okay. Oh yeah. Tomorrow's our month anniversary. Our month anniversary.
Oh,
is tomorrow. And didn't I have a little something for that?
To do the pain management thing this afternoon.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I need to get back to that. I got my spinal stenosis. Let's see. Somebody had something. I had another insult I missed here. Where was it? I see. Oh, Chevy wants to talk. Okay, Chevy. Let's see. I have a little trouble with these buttons. Let's see. I like how she started laughing the moment you said importing illegal immigrants proves my point that you're crazy. Oh, it does? Okay. No, we're laughing because what you're saying doesn't make it is unsupportable.
More people were deported under Obama than Trump has even got close to.
Right.
We got a direct question. Let's ask him a direct question. How many people do you think Trump's actually deported this year? I mean, I won't play games. I'll give you the numbers. 340,000. How many people did Obama deport in 2012? 420,000. And he did it professionally and legally without all this craziness. And he had twice the success rate at getting deportations with court orders and making arrests stick than Obama has. The point is the tactics here, not the objective. I mean, nobody's I'm not disagreeing that, that criminal, illegal immigrants or whatever ought to be deported. But the point is that's all we should be deporting and going after. And that's not what's happening. That's my soapbox on that one. What do we have for Bud Russell's? Nearly doubled the National Department of what? Nearly doubled the National Department. Chevy.
There's not 20 million illegal immigrants in the United States. I can guarantee it, dude. Guarantee
I mean, the highest number I've seen is 11 million, and I'm questioning that. But
considering
I don't know where this 20. I see this 20. These copy and pasters from the right wing echo chamber. They're stuck on that 20 million. So
I did look up
where that's going.
Biden's undocumented his undocumented people that came in during that year. How many? And they said between 1,700,000 and 2 million came in total in 4 years.
Yeah. He had you do not get to use the argument that Barack Obama did something similar to every president. We've always gotten illegal immigrants out of the country, Joe. I've said before, I say it every day when we get into this. I agree that Biden opened the the gates too
He
much.
did. He did a little
agree
too
with that.
much. I agree.
We're not fighting
I'm
with
just
you.
But that doesn't mean that we're completely against Joe Biden for that.
But what I'm saying is the way we're going about it now, is
Violent.
in many cases illegal and violent, and we don't need to arrest children. And B, it's not getting any better results. In fact, it's getting worse results than the way Obama did it, which was the last.
And it's sanctuary, not sanitary.
Yeah, it's sanctuary. I read it and my brain wasn't processing sanitary.
Well, now we'll give him a break. That might just be, that might just be auto scroll.
Correct.
Right.
The whole idea of sanitary scrubbing the states clean.
Now, I when I'm typing with my thumbs and using the autofill, I make a lot of very embarrassing mistakes sometimes. So I'll give you
one thing I'll say is the other day when the state, and then yesterday, also there was a press conference with the Minnesota Department of Corrections. And my gosh, they have turned over so many people to ICE, and ICE is claiming that they never got them, which is not true. They did. And he said, as soon as we arrest an illegal immigrant and they are tried in our court and they're found guilty, they serve out their time in Minnesota and then we turn them over to ICE. That has been the process for years. And and he said, he said, we need to correct these numbers because they're not correct. And he said, they're trying to say that Minnesota is harboring all these murderers and rapists and all that stuff. They're not. Believe it or not, Minnesota is a very yes, we have murders just like any state, but we don't have rampant killings every single day, and we don't have a lot of illegal immigrant crime. In fact, illegal immigrants and immigrants in general commit way less crime than citizens, like a lot. Because they don't want to get deported. They don't want to get caught. They don't want the system to take them down. So, but the Department of Corrections talked, and also and the day before it was doctors from local hospitals and clinics talking about the people that they've had to treat out of these detention centers and how they've been beaten, and people are being left out in the woods around Whipple for people to find and take care of. There's actually a group of people that stand outside and wait for detainees to be released. And then they have backpacks of clothes and a burner phone and all that kind of stuff. But they're still taking citizens.
I just wanted to tell
protesters.
E-Man here, I just want to show you, you're not alone. He's saying we got one person on the chat. No, you're not alone. Look here, we got 64. We got 64 people.
And that's without doing any
65. We just added one. Yeah, I forgot to send out the notice. So we'll have to dial back from our Elks Lodge.
That's okay. We can just
reservation.
Yeah.
Well, we're back to the VFW, the small town VFW hall now. But we still have
maybe even a church basement. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah.
But
getting back to abortion, not that we were actually on it, but we have here because of this rally, I wanted to get a little update because I'm always curious to get an update on these things, and I thought this was interesting, guys. That we have 13 states. I'm on this because we have the March for Life rally going on right now, a mile from my house on the National Mall. But 13 states have enforced the total ban. But what's interesting, I find, is that the actual numbers of abortions have gone up since Roe was abolished. For one thing, what do we think that's about?
the pill being coming through the mail, which is why they want to limit the U.S. Postal Service.
Yeah, I think so.
I think that, but then also I think the fact that I'll be honest, people don't want to bring another child into this world when it's so messed up. Sorry, not sorry.
Well, that's an interesting point. I don't know how we could ever measure that, but it sounds it. Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this for myself. So my husband and I have our one child, and we have talked about having another. We have. I'm frankly, I'm too old now at this point. I'm just like, no. But I mean, once we had our son, we were like, oh my gosh, we like parenthood. We like being a parent. We would love to have another kid, but it's really expensive to have a kid, number one. And then if we add another one, and then with our son being on the spectrum, it's expensive because we have more things that he needs as someone, needing assistance. And then if we added another kid into the mix, and it's a lot. And then I don't know how, number one, we would financially take care of it. But number two, the world we're living in is so messed up that I don't want to put another kid through it. And that's my honest feeling.
I can imagine that you're not alone in that thinking.
And then there's also the natural development that once the pill came along and women could control how many children they had, it was amazing how families stopped at 2.
But here's the post-Roe ban, the post-Roe demise of Roe effect that to me is the most chilling is women in banned states are nearly 2 times more likely to die during pregnancy or childbirth compared to those in protected states. Black women, the risk is 3 times higher.
Yep.
And then following Texas's ban, almost a 13% increase in infant and mortality. I mean, those are that's the march for life. The march for life. It might be a march for life, but the stats are all about death.
It's just, and the thing is, 99% of abortions are done before 15 weeks. And then only in the second and third trimesters, those type of abortions are, they call them abortions because it's before the birth. But those type of abortions are usually in the situation where the mother's health is in detriment and the baby will die also because of it. I have a very good friend who was 5 months pregnant when they found out that their baby's brain was not growing and the baby would die in utero. And they asked her if she wanted to, they said the baby will not survive birth, will not. And so they made the decision to go through the process. And she said it was very painful, but at the same time, she couldn't, they were worried about the baby passing and her not becoming toxic from it, because that has happened and women have died from that because they couldn't get an abortion or couldn't get it surgically removed or whatnot. And the thing is, I believe in my body, my choice. I do not believe a man should be telling me how I should do anything with my body. Sorry, not sorry. And I mean, it's really a sad situation no matter what kind of situation it is. But like for myself, I'm against abortion for myself, but for other people, if that's the right thing they have to do, that's the right thing they have to do. I wouldn't use it as a form of birth control in any way, shape, or form. But
yeah, I'm just not for government making the decision.
Right. And it's old white men trying to make the decision.
Figure out your point here. I want to see. Cal's saying, well, why don't you compare those stats to the number of abortions that don't get performed?
Oh, wow. I was called a hoe. That's hilarious. That's funny.
Well, now, why?
I've been with the same man for 26 years of my life, honey.
How would you count the people who don't get abortions? And how, am I going down a rat hole here trying to understand this question?
Why don't you?
Then Cal says, I can only agree with abortion if it's a medical necessity, not someone's individual
So what
choice.
if somebody is sexually assaulted and ends up being pregnant? Or what about
I see. There's
incest?
Cal, we don't need to be saying that. Don't call people stuff like that. We're having a conversation here. This ain't kindergarten.
Yeah.
Now, Chevy, medical necessity.
Correct. Chevy, yes. But the thing is, in some of these states that have banned abortion, people aren't able to go to those clinics to get the medical necessity abortion. So.
And they're imprisoning ones for miscarriages.
Yep.
And something like 1/3 of all pregnancies end in a miscarriage.
They do. My son is a rainbow baby. I had 6 before I had him. And yeah, I mean, your body has a miscarriage because your body is either one, the biology just didn't work. It's science. Science fails. It happens, and
well, the master of distraction is now he's sending the armada. Boy, I tell you, our armadas are busy. I mean, he sent them from the Mediterranean to Venezuela, and now he's sending them back over to Iran. We're sending the carrier group back to Iran now.
I do believe men have parental rights, but also if that man is not in the woman's life, or the man doesn't want a pregnancy, or they were using birth control and it didn't work, it failed, it does happen. I mean, I'm not going to go into there's so many different kind of situations we could talk about. We don't need to talk about promiscuous women. We should be able to do whatever we want. Why is it okay for men to sleep around, but not women?
and I in the beginning and the end of the story to me is whatever you think or want about abortion, I just don't believe the government has a role in it.
I agree too.
I mean, and I don't understand why people who think who want less government want more government when it comes to telling women what to do with their bodies.
It's not murder. Oh my God.
Let's see, Bubba. I am interested in how many abortions there still are, despite the end of Roe. I mean, that's what I was looking at earlier. Anyway, that's the. I almost got the hour, and I was almost up, and I was going to end up with Swalwell going after Republicans yesterday. Did y'all see this?
Chevy, you know what? Just knock it off. I literally told what my personal view is on it, but like I said, my body, my choice. My government should not be telling me what I can do to my body. They don't tell you can't get tattoos or have a vasectomy or, it's government control. That's exactly what it is.
Now, right there's our email, folks. I mean, our website, trailmix.cc. We can continue this conversation or any other. It's easy to comment over there.
Yeah, well,
I don't know if you want to continue this conversation or not.
No.
But anyway, we go at it all day, every day over on trailmix.cc. It's not just here on YouTube, which is only for an hour at 11 a.m. Anyway.
Notice it is also men that are telling us how we should feel. Sorry, I had to say it.
That was always my mom's biggest problem. She would just aggravate her to see all these men telling women what they could do, or not do with their bodies,
and handle themselves, and whatever.
Hey, you got anything else, Jamie?
No, just my blog today telling everybody to take it easy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to say Viva la Resistance. I can't say it today.
Yeah, let me get that up. Everybody can go over to Jamie's blog here. Put that up, that address. Yeah, there it is. And for stuff, Jamie's place for stuff.
No,
Okay,
I'm speaking
we're gonna
up for
with-
myself, Chevy.
Okay, I'm gonna wind up here with Swalwell going after some Republicans in the best way,
greatest
possible.
thing ever.
This was really I enjoyed watching this. Let me get the volume up pretty good. We'll just let this roll on out. Talk to y'all later.
Bye.
Have a good day.
Mr. Smith, I want you to have the utmost confidence in what you did. You did everything right. Harry Dunn, Danny Hodges, Sergeant Cannell, Mike Fanone, they did everything right. These guys, my Republican colleagues, are a joke. They're wrong. History will harshly judge them. So I want you to lean in today. You have nothing to be ashamed of. You did everything right, sir. And I am these guys are so lucky they're not under oath, because they would have to tell you what they really think of Trump. They call him crooked. They call him cruel. They call him a scumbag. I've heard you all say it. You're lucky you're not under Trump, but when the lights go on and the cameras are on, you're tiny, you're small, you shrink. Everyone remembers Matt Gaetz coming over here after a committee hearing. He would laugh at how stupid he thought Trump was. This is all a show. And Mr. Smith, you're just the latest act that they've brought in. But they can't erase what happened on January 6th because we saw it with our own eyes. Mr. Smith, after the mainstream media called the race for Biden about a week after the election, did Donald Trump concede the election?
He did not.
The next month, the Electoral College met in every state and voted Biden as the winner. Did Donald Trump concede then?
He did not.
Shortly after that, the last court case that Donald Trump brought was thrown out. Did he concede then?
No.
Is it your judgment then that only Donald Trump could have convened the mob in the size that it was assembled on January 6th?
Our assessment of the evidence is that he is the person most responsible for what happened on January 6th. He caused what happened. It was foreseeable to him. And then when it happened, he tried to exploit it in furtherance of the conspiracy.
And you actually obtained